right, folks, here we go. Just bear with us.
Air traffic control, bring in New York. Roger that. Bring in Canada. 10-4. Gentlemen, we have liftoff.
This is Radio. Back again for number 10. Join Big B, DK, and Mike Jolitz for all the hot topics, weird news, and shenanigans. It's Cave Crew Radio, Season 10 at cavecrewradio.com.
I apologize, ladies and gentlemen. Apparently, someone has let the dogs into the basement, and they are being frisky. However, everything's going to be okay. I'm DK. Big B's with me.
Hi there.
We've been away for a week. It's the pre-show now. We're back. Twitter shits, Mike in the news, talking FLA, epicenters. It's all ahead for you. Tell your friends. Share the stream. Both Big B and I are extremely tired tonight, which means it's usually an epic show.
It's been the case. It's been in our history. Anytime we're exhausted from the week or whatever's going on, we usually have a high energy big show.
Yeah. I don't know if it makes us, are we more giddy because we're tired? I don't know.
Probably.
But yeah, I don't know, not a lot going on like we were talking about. We got the change of the clocks coming up, which to me is so depressing.
But if you were in Arizona where Mike is, they don't do that.
Listen, and you were taunting me on the pre-show about, hey, you're the one that chose to live in Canada.
That is true.
Well, I'm in the southernmost tip of Canada, so I probably get it better than anybody else does. I fucking hate the cold. I hate it when it's dark at 5 o'clock at night. Like, to me, I'm wasting half my life because I shut down during the winter solstice or whatever that is.
Right. So since you're in Canada, what is the harshest area in Canada that's actually populated? Like the place that's always like, below freezing, several feet of snow, but yet a ton of people live there.
Two places come to mind. So you have Northern Ontario, which some of our listeners choose to call Southwestern Ontario. Cornwall, Ottawa, Belleville, all those places just get dumped on like there's no tomorrow. So like when you want to talk about moving, I'd be like, fuck me. I'm heading down into the true Southern Ontario. The other place would be where CN Green is, Winnipeg, Manitoba. How can I let you in when you're not here? Oh, there he is. Special guest.
Ooh, look at that.
Let's mute his mic and hello.
Hey guys.
Yeah, you're not supposed to be on camera yet. Hang on.
Okay.
This is getting too confusing. There's too many people involved in this production. There we go.
There you go.
Nice.
Let me on. Mike Jolis is live, even though we have several recorded segments from him tonight. Mike, so we're just talking about how depressing it is to live in Canada.
Well, you have syrup, so you should be okay.
I don't like sweets. But yeah, like Big B's like, why don't you move? I just don't go across the border at Detroit and say, hey, I want to go live in Florida. Now, eventually, maybe I can get a place in Florida or Arizona or Texas or somewhere warm.
Right.
but I can only stay there the winter, which is fine. I love Canada. It's great in the summer.
I could see that. I could
So-
see that.
So you could actually go for dual citizenship and have a summer home and a winter home.
Not unless I divorce my wife and marry a nurse. Nurses are in high demand in the United States.
Well, and then we were just talking about so this Saturday night into Sunday, we have to turn our clocks back, but Mike does not have to.
Uh-huh.
So, like,
So does it
How
ever
does
get
that-
confusing? Like you're dealing with us, right? So when you talk to us and you're going to come on the show, it's 5 p.m. Your time, but now no, wait, it's 6 p.m. Did you ever get confused by that?
The only confusion that I ever have here is more so like Colorado, like California, Oregon, Washington. That's all Pacific. You
Right.
guys are all East. So, but it's just this area, parts of the mountain region that I have to think about for a sec. But no, you guys, once you guys go back, it's 2 hours, easy.
but like California, they changed the clocks.
Right. So they go an hour behind us starting Sunday.
So, like, who stood up and finally said, because I wish they'd do that where I live and said, fuck you, it's not going to be dark.
Yeah, no, I wish I knew because I love not changing the clock. That change messed me up every time for like a month. I would just be in a fog.
Like, I get it. It's dark in the morning, but in the morning you're going to work anyway, right? Like, so, but give me the hour of daylight at night. It's been, God, I got to run for politics.
Right.
I just wait, Mike. You're in the Pacific time zone. I thought you were in Mountain.
No, right now we're Pacific. When California goes back an hour and we stay, not then we're Mountain.
This is
Yeah, that's
fucking
all fucked
weird.
up. Wow. Okay.
It's like, hey, honey, I'm in the mood tonight. Wait,
That's it.
they
that's it.
changed the time.
Yep.
Now I'm gay.
So Arizona doesn't move the clocks back. They just completely change time zones.
Due to everyone else changing, yes.
That's
So
crazy.
is Arizona? We're running out of time on the pre-show, but great conversation. Is Arizona the only one?
No, parts
No.
of Indiana, I believe, don't
Right.
change.
That's correct.
And there is areas in Arizona, like on the reservation, they change, but most of us don't. And I don't know where else might not, but I think there's one other place.
Fact checkers, you've got work.
I want to say like Hawaii doesn't, but
But like, so how can you do that? So I don't know, like one part of Indiana changes and the other doesn't. So I go to the grocery store and you said you'd be home by 7. Well, it's only 6 where I am.
Right. Yeah, I think it just depends on the area, the cities, or the counties that decide if they want to do it or not. I don't know exactly.
That was so weird to me. It's just like they'll never get the whole world to agree, but like if North America could just say, look, this is fucking ridiculous. Just
Right.
leave it on daylight savings time. It's dark in the morning. Cool. They did it for the farmers years ago. We've talked about this before, Big B.
and I'm just looking it up, and I was correct. Hawaii and Arizona, with the exception of the Navajo Nation, do
Right.
not observe daylight savings time.
Oh, fucking Navajos. All right. It's time for the show, guys. You ready?
Yeah, I can stick around for a while today. Not the whole
Well,
time.
All
Just
right.
so you
well,
know.
Don't miss dinner.
I know.
And just so you know, I have plenty of recordings of you. So I'm sure your aftertaste will live long after you leave.
Well, after you do the big announcement, you're going to be like, holy crap. All right, this is good.
I'm ready for it. I'm double big announcment tonight.
I have no idea what this is, and I can't wait.
All right. So away we go, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to hit the keys and we're going to go alive.
The show is about to start.
Roger, we have liftoff.
In 3, 2, 1.
Bam! We are back again for number 10. Cave Crew Radio, Season 10. Let's go. CaveCrewRadio.com.
There was a time when the world turned their back on men. Men with a dream and savage yearning within them. Legions compelled by passion that knows no boundary. A consuming flame that defies plausible explanation. Battling the forces of domestication, they find the courage to band together to experience the awesome power of being man.
I say this with all due respect.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
Tonight's broadcast of the Masculine Feminist has been commandeered by the secret society No Ma'am.
Gotta go to a place like a shot and a beer, steak, man. Saying we can stop, get pancakes, and then we'll get laid, all right?
Why do you drink ice cold beer on a hot day?
Mr. Craven, what else are you gonna do with it?
To alcohol, the cause of and solution to all of life's problems.
The Yankees are champions of baseball. It's a power one goal.
This is Cave Crew Radio.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. My name is DK. I'm live in my cave in beautiful Windsor, Ontario, Canada. We are live on YouTube. We are live on Facebook. We are live on Pulse Talk Radio. And, of course, CaveCrewRadio.com. And available wherever good podcasts can be found. It's great to be here. We missed last week. We apologize, but sometimes life gets in the way. Big show ahead, ladies and gentlemen. Big show. As you can see, to my second left, we have a special live guest. And also plenty of recordings from him. It's really cool. It's like a Mike Jolitz 3D. But anyway, talking FLA, two big announcements. Mike in the news, Twitter shits. We got everything for you. We're gonna throw the whole bandwagon at you tonight. But before we do that, I always have to introduce.
And now, he is the king of the sovereign county of Urian Stench and Stenchlandia, the commander-in-chief of the Water Gypsies, the self-proclaimed president of the United States, a university graduate, and always the epicenter of something. Ladies and gentlemen, His Royal Highness, Big B.
Yes, live from Queens, New York, I am King B. And to add to my titles, I am now the new Speaker of the House. And as always, the epicenter of something this week. And for the entire month of November, I am the epicenter of all things birthday month.
Oh, I keep forgetting about that.
This is birthday month starting tomorrow with my younger son's birthday. He turns 8 tomorrow.
And we all know how Mrs. B, she doesn't let any event go unturned.
Well, no. She's getting up early tomorrow morning. We had boxes of Minecraft decorations come within the past couple of days, and she's going to get up very early tomorrow and decorate the entire house for Minecraft because my younger son wants a Minecraft birthday party.
Nice.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Because she does Drink of the Week, which is
Yeah.
coming later. She does Halloween. She does Christmas. She does Thanksgiving. I can't keep track of this. And then, of course, the theme birthdays. Where the fuck do you store all this stuff?
In boxes in the basement, in where the what you would call the mechanical room. It's actually a bigger room, so there's an area to store stuff. So we got big, giant plastic bins for the various holidays. The most decorations are obviously for Christmas, and then there are smaller bins for Easter and Halloween stuff and birthday stuff and all of that. So it's all stored in bins in the mechanical room by the hot water heater and the boiler and all that stuff.
Is there any
She's a
Festivus?
modern-
There is no Festivus for the rest of us. We don't.
Ah.
We air our grievances throughout the year.
Okay, that's good. That's good. That's
Right.
important.
That was Double Talk Radio, the show before.
Oh, was it?
Cave Crew Radio? Yes,
Yes. No Festivus, but yes. So tomorrow morning we'll start the decoration for my younger son's birthday party, and then in 2 weeks after that is my older son's, followed by mine. So 3 birthdays this month, plus Thanksgiving. It's always fun, and then Christmas,
into Christmas,
and then into Christmas. Right? It's a nonstop end of the year. She just got done with the Halloween party. She's not, now get this. She just told me today she's not doing the Christmas party at the school this year because she wanted Christmas off. She wanted, she's been doing it for years. It goes from Halloween into Christmas. She never has time, so she took this year off. Except now somebody asked her to make Christmas baskets for the Christmas party at the school. So she's going to make Christmas baskets.
Of course she will.
Of course she is.
She is Mother Teresa.
She's good people.
My wife is the same. She'll help everyone.
I cannot say anything bad except holidays throw up all over our house, basically.
Yes. We see it. We follow Mrs. B.
Yes. Yeah. You follow the adventures on Facebook when she posts all the pictures of the parties and the baskets and all of this stuff. So nonstop birthday month. This starts tomorrow.
Before we get into the big announcements, because Mike doesn't know this yet, I've privately told you, but I also have an epicenter.
You do, yes. I'm curious to hear a story behind this.
And this epicenter, believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm not going to get into other details, this epicenter is the best news I've had in 2 weeks. Just digest that for a minute. So, Mike, and by the way, ladies and gentlemen, welcome Mike Jolitz. We got to get him his own intro.
Hello, everybody.
He just pops in. He doesn't warn us. I'm going to work on that. We're going to get you a special When You're Live intro, and I'm going to tuck it away on the soundboard. But anyway,
cool.
So every 2 years, I'm covered. Go get eye exam. And I'm having a hard time reading. I mean, I see things fine, but it's not as clear as I'd like it to be. And I go to the optometrist, and they do these tests. They tell you to look into these goggles, and they write shit down. I have no idea what they're writing. And I sit down in the chair, and the optometrist says to me, cover your left eye. So I cover my left eye, and I'll do it now. And for fuck's sakes, I can't see a fucking thing. It's like I just had 42 shots of tequila. Now, if I turn my eye this way, I can see it. I can read. It's really weird. I got fucking cataract in my right eye.
Oh, wow.
So, dude looks at me and goes, you need surgery. And I recommend you might as well get both eyes done. Your left eye's perfect, but, might as well get them done so you don't have to go back.
Right.
So I'm putting it off till the new year. But the weirdest thing is, guys, I never knew. And I still don't. Unless I do this, I don't see blurry. So, somehow your eyes compensate.
Right. Yeah, but I didn't realize that much.
I also heard, I've been talking to several people that have had this done or know people that have had done. And apparently, I might not even need glasses, but we'll find out in 24.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very cool. I mean, it'd be good to not have glasses that way,
Look, it could be worse, right? My penis might not be able to get erect via pills anymore.
Oh, that would be bad.
Like
right. Might need a pump or something to keep that thing going.
So anyway, yeah, but it was so weird. He said, cover your left eye, and he goes, read this, and I go, not a chance. And he kept making them bigger. And I go, dude, I can't see. Wow. And how did I not know this?
Good question.
It's because over time, it gradually happens over time, right? So it's not like you just woke up the next day and suddenly couldn't see. So your brain compensates for it. My older son, when he was younger, was almost blind in one eye, and we never knew. Like, he would play cars and he'd kind of be looking through his eye, like kind of just to see an angle of the car. But we didn't realize it until we took him to, get his eyes checked, a normal kid's eye doctor. And they said, he can't see in his, I forget which eye it was now. And they did further examination, said he's almost blind in one eye. So we had to go through patching and do all of this stuff. And, eventually it got better. But it was normal to him because it just happened over time. Same thing with you. That's why you don't notice it, because your brain compensates for what it's not seeing. It's like kind of your other eye is kind of compensating for it.
Yeah, because it's the weirdest thing, guys. I can swear I'm looking through both eyes, but then when I turn, it's as clear as day. So it must be like this little spot in the front. I have no idea.
I just don't want to drive with you with your lack of depth perception.
I'm driving fine. Like, I see good. I drive at night. I'm a good driver. I've never had an accident, touch wood.
Sounds like fucking Rain Man. I'm a good driver.
Man, yeah, Raymond.
Yes.
Says Walmart Tuesday.
Yeah. It has arrived, just so you know.
Okay, that's what I was waiting for. So, ladies and gentlemen, what we do now is a popular feature on the show if you're new here. And it is time for
Mrs. B presents the drink of the week.
Yes, this week it's a well-known drink called a Brandy Alexander.
I've never heard of it.
You've never heard of a Brandy Alexander? Wow. She decided earlier today that she was going to make a creamy chocolate drink. And was looking things up, and she said, "Oh, Brandy Alexander! I haven't had one of those in a long time. We have brandy, we have everything else for it. You're having a Brandy Alexander for your drink." I said, "Okay." So it's brandy
only because Mrs. B had the craving.
That's 100% correct.
Yeah.
So it's brandy. It's cream de cacao, which is a chocolate liqueur, cream, heavy cream, and a little bit of nutmeg. So this is the drink, and you always ask if there's more. I have a lot more.
Nice.
So you're not having a lot of beer tonight.
Well, I do have my beer as well. No
what
peanut. Is that? There won't be peanut butter whiskey. What's that?
What is that beer? Grolsch?
Grolsch, yeah.
It is. Oh, good stuff.
Yeah, the only beer I drink is Grolsch. Of course, when I'm out and they don't have it, I drink other things. But so yes, that is the drink of the week this week. And since we are in the holiday season, and I have the two of you here, be on the lookout for something coming.
Oh boy!
Towards the holidays.
Nice.
That has to do with drink of the week.
Oh, I like it.
So
even better than the Christmas card.
Be on the lookout for something as we get closer to the holiday season. Or the holidays.
Make sure it arrives before. So, I'm so excited now.
Yes, well, for you, we'll send it,
tomorrow,
maybe next week or something.
Yeah, or tonight might be a good idea.
Right, because it's going to take a while to come to you. Mike, yours will get there in like 3 days.
I mention it all the time, but the T-shirt that cost $485, the original T-shirt that I still have to find, that took 17 months to arrive.
And it wasn't financing.
It wasn't the fault of the U.S. Postal Service. It's Canada. It arrives in my town, gets shipped across the country for examination, gets shipped to another province, and then I think some guy walks it here from 400 miles away. No idea.
My favorite thing was I had sent Stu and DK I got these little coins off of Wish that was one fuck. It's a one fuck coin. So you can give a fuck, right? Haha. It was just a stupid little coin. I popped in an envelope and sent it off. It arrived to Stu, no problem. What arrived at DK's house was the envelope and a slit in the top with the coin missing.
Yeah.
So somebody in the Canadian Postal Service stole the coin.
Who's got the coin?
So they have a fuck to give.
Right. So yeah, I don't know when it'll arrive. You do bring up a good point. We should actually send it very soon to you. I don't know when it'll arrive. I don't even know if it will arrive intact or somebody will steal things from it.
I'm going to tell you, by land, we are 9 hours apart. By air, we're 2 hours apart. I'm probably closer to you than you are to Mike.
Probably.
Yeah. Probably. Yeah.
It's ridiculous. Anyway, let's get into our first major announcement, and then Mike can explain it to us. Then we'll do our Twitter shits, and here we go. Ready?
Big news!
Hey guys, it is Mike here, and I have got a huge surprise for you guys. In my fat little fingers here, our Cave Crew radio stickers for season 10. It's got DK, Sir Big B, and myself on it, and they are going to be available to listeners who, I'm not sure if we're going to do a contest or who ask for it. I don't know. We'll figure that part out, but yeah, there are Cave Crew radio stickers. Alrighty.
Well, those are awesome. Show them one more time here.
All right.
So surprised by this.
That is awesome.
I definitely want one.
You are getting some.
Facebook user said, "Where's my t-shirt?" I don't know who the fuck you are. So if you want a t-shirt, cavecrewradio.com is the best place to find one. And the Facebook user also wants one.
So that is, shall we take guesses? Because I did find out.
Oh, yeah, we do this every week. Scotty and Cher.
I'm going to go with short sigh.
DK is 100% correct. It is Scotty and Cher.
Wow, very nice.
He calls himself producer Scotty. He's still talking about the legend of the Zamboni.
Yeah.
But yes, I don't know. Where's your shirt? You can go on cavecrewradio.com and go buy one.
Yeah, because here's the thing. I'm getting better at this. I don't know if we call it a segment or not, but we guess every week who Facebook user is Mike. Mm-hmm. Thing I know about Scotty is it's like a, what about me?
Right.
You know, start a GoFundMe for Scotty and Cher.
There you go.
Yeah.
But yeah, those stickers are freaking awesome, and it's a huge surprise.
Yeah.
That came out of nowhere.
Yeah,
so cool.
I ordered it to tell you guys, and I'm like, all right, I got Big B's address, so I'll send it off, and then I'll get DK's, and I'll send it so he could send it out to our Canadian fans, or your Canadian fans, whatever.
The ours. I don't live with borders, Mike. We're not Israel and Palestine.
No, okay. I know that, but it'd be cheaper if I send you a bunch, and then you could send it off to people in Canada, maybe to Jimmy's Sports Bar.
Fear.
You know,
your friend Fear was here the other night. Was watching, and he's a Canadian boy.
Yes, he is.
Actually, born and raised 45 minutes from me. He lives in Manitoba now, but he was raised in Chatham, which is not far from me.
Okay, yeah, Fear's awesome. I like that guy.
Yeah, great guy. And like 20 million Twitter followers. So when he retweets, numbers spike.
Oh yeah, he's great with that. He's huge. He's done so much fun stuff in the time I've known him. It's been amazing.
But great guy. Anyway, Scotty, we'll see about getting you a sticker. I don't know. I think the T-shirt you need to buy. You put us through so much grief. I don't think I want to send you a T-shirt. I'm not feeling generous tonight. I'm not in the Christmas spirit yet.
It's too early for that. Is Mariah Carey being played on at the stores yet? Because if it is, then you might be wrong.
They're thawing her out to debut for Thanksgiving.
Okay.
Apparently, she's getting sued again. By the way,
that's a shame.
She's only worth like $97 billion because of that stupid song.
Just real quick, this is not the official poster, but usually this time of year, people start to bug us. And listen, I'm in my head. I'm drumming up new segments, and Mike and Big B are also creative. And so we just want to let you know, we really don't want to break your heart. But guess what?
Wow, back for more in 24. It's Cave Crew Radio. CaveCrewRadio.com.
I like the back for more in 24. I like that.
Yeah, that's good.
I told you that. Actually, you probably forgot it, but I did tell you that.
Did you tell us to be during a show while I'm drinking heavily?
Well, yeah, that's normally when we talk, right?
Right. Well, no, we converse throughout the week on chat.
Right. So maybe you're drinking then. I don't know. I should get a doorbell camera on you or something.
Well, I do drink a lot, so yeah, it's possible that.
As do I. I mean, it's no feat. Anyway, we got Mike here. He's still here. We don't know how long he's going to stay, but this is a pre-recorded segment, but it's always good to chime in with Mike. Everyone knows, end of the year, what gets my vote, but it's up to you. When we do the awards at the end of the year, it's time, ladies and gentlemen, for my most awesome favorite segment. It's time.
Now, it's time for another edition of Twitter Shits with Mike Jolitz.
Mike Jolitz Twitter Shit. You write the tweets and he reads it. Mike Jolitz Twitter Shit. You write the tweets and he reads it. Mike Jolitz Twitter Shit. You write the tweets and he reads the fucking shit. All right. All right.
Hello, everybody. It is now time for the Twitter Shits. Yes, it's the Twitter Shits. This is where I take a news story and we delve deep into what Twitter had to say about it. On today's episode, I am back to my old standard Rob Reiner bullshit. All right, here's his latest one. Republicans have elected a speaker who voted to overthrow the U.S. government. If you don't think Trump is a clear and present danger to destroy America, you've got your head lodged firmly up your ass. Alrighty, guys, here is what Twitter had to say about that. Buster Hyman tweeted, "You hate him. He must be perfect." Calgary tweeted, "This is how you know the speaker is good." Suck Me Dry tweeted out, "Sounds like an endorsement to me." Canadian Redneck tweeted a pic of him singing his new #1 hit, "Hey Rob Reiner, you are a piece of shit." I think it's a country song. I Was in the Pool tweeted, "Overthrow the government? Yeah."
You guys are retarded.
Scotty and Jared tweeted, "Go have a couple dozen donuts and shut up, you chunky monkey." I Have Not Tattooed tweeted, "Let it go, Rob. Have a bowel movement. You'll be amazed how it feels to drop a deuce." Butthole Surfer tweeted,
You are a meathead.
Cornhole Champion tweeted, "Bro, you sound hangry. You need a Whopper and large fries. Don't forget the Diet Coke." Lipstick on My Dipstick tweeted, "Anything that outrages you makes me smile." And finally, agreeing with Lipstick on My Dipstick, Crank My Shaft tweeted, "Your anger gives me warm and fuzzy feelings." All right, I guess that does it for this Twitter shit. Thank you for listening. I'll be back soon with another one. Later. Bye-bye.
Mike Jolitz Twitter Shit. You write the tweets and he reads it. Mike Jolitz Twitter Shit. You write the tweets and he reads the fucking shit. All right. All right.
Well,
I love when you do everybody's favorite shitty liberal, Rob Reiner.
Yeah, always good.
As much as I love the tweets, and maybe we should incorporate, the tweet of the week. My favorite part is the names or the handles or whatever you call these people.
Right.
My top 5. Number 5, ladies and gentlemen, I have not tattooed. And please, you guys also add yours later and in chat or cavecrewradio@gmail.com. If you're listening on podcasts, let us know. There's going to be an award at the end of the year. Number 4, a butthole surfer. Number 3, cornhole champion. I don't know why. Big B, on a regular week, things just grab me. And originally, this was going to be my number 1. I don't know why.
Can I guess what it is? Is
Sure.
it Canadian redneck?
No.
Oh, wow.
It was, I was in the pool.
I was going to use the audio from Seinfeld as, in it, but I didn't have time.
I loved it. But ladies and gentlemen.
And the number 1 Twitter handle is.
I don't think we'll get any argument from anyone on this one, ladies and gentlemen. Lipstick on my dipstick. That may go into the year-end awards.
I can't wait to hear that list. That's going to be epic.
That's going to be tough, man.
Yeah, it is. You're going to separate it like by quarter or something like that, so it isn't too much and just.
Well, what we're going to have to do, because we've got a lot of them, I think, and we'll get you on that night, and hopefully we'll have a good group. We're going to have to narrow it down to 5, 6.
Right now we have 18.
Yeah, we're going to have to narrow that down. So you're going to have to send that, because
we've been doing this at least 18 weeks, but we've been doing it more than that because we didn't start keeping track immediately.
And see, to me, I'm like, what do you mean there's no Twitter shits this week?
Yeah, sorry.
And I know, the work you put into each production is time consuming. But when we debuted it, last December or something? I don't even think it was a nomination.
I don't even remember. Like I said, this is so one a week. So I have 18 here. So that's 18 weeks. So that's 4 months, plus 2. And then we didn't start right away. So you're talking maybe 6 months ago.
Okay. And I know this will stress you out. I don't mean to ask you this, but Twitter Shits was not nominated as a new segment last year, right? Because we always have best new segment.
Right. Yeah, it was towards the very end of the year, I believe.
I don't think we nominated it last year.
It wasn't.
Yeah, I have to go. It wasn't. I don't believe. We have to. I have to find what was nominated.
New segment, ladies and gentlemen.
And I have to find it. I don't know. I don't remember what was nominated last year, but I don't think Twitter Shits was nominated. I know Mike. There was 4 categories, and I know Mike won at least one of them.
Right.
Oh yeah. Well, Mike reads the news. I think was what's your favorite segment? Maybe we did do best new segment. We did. What's your favorite? I don't remember. We still got a couple months, and we still got our 420 to get through, which has got to be getting close. I got to check on that, and of course, Mike is going to navigate us through that.
Yes, I am. I have a game already in mind, so I'm compiling a list. So it'll be good, I think.
Can I just add?
I may miss work for a week.
Can I just add one thing?
Sometime in December, Big B. I have to check the. I can do that.
I figured it about the same. I looked at how many you were at.
one thing I'd like to add for the Twitter shits was the handle Calgary.
Calgary, yes, because that's how DK says it.
I actually had that written down.
Did you? Nice.
But it didn't make it in.
So all right, so I found it. Okay, so the year-end awards, show name of the year, we had A Fish Called Cunt.
Yeah, we got some good ones this year.
Guest of the year was Choo Choo Stew.
Of course.
The show of the year was the Believe It or What finale.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And the segment of the year was Mike Reads the News.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So it wasn't best news segment. It was segment.
No, it was just segment of the year.
And I looked back on the hard drive. Twitter Shits looks like debuted in October of 2022, but there's only 3 episodes before the year ended.
Yeah, it was like a new, and it grabbed me, but it really picked up steam as we moved along, because I know you don't really look at Twitter, Big B, but I love scrolling through and looking what people call themselves. Sometimes it's very creative. It's like an origami of Facebook.
Yes.
Right. And I just make them up. I just think of something and I'm like, oh, how could I make that dirty or funny or, stuff like that. So
you do a great job. We love
very
it.
creative. And
honestly, I almost sit here and go, I'm not doing this show. There's no Twitter shit.
And I would be happy if every Twitter shits every week was Rob Reiner's dumb shit.
Well, he's the best. He's the best. Well, the worst, but the best, I guess.
Well, he's the best at that for sure.
He's the best for this because all the comments are awesome.
Right? He's
such a piece of shit.
He's a meathead.
He's a piece of shit, is what he is. He's
a liberal piece of shit.
Well, him and De Niro and all those fucking idiot celebrities that want to push their opinions down our throats and tell us we're wrong if we don't agree with them. Fuck you.
Right. Yeah, I don't care if you think differently. We could think differently. It's fine. But I don't need to have an argument with you about it.
100%.
Change my mind.
Don't tell me I'm wrong because I don't agree with you. Fuck you.
Mm-hmm.
It's nice, by the way, to hear someone else's dog going nuts.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, my neighbors are super smart and got like 3 dogs they leave outside all the time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, good times.
Oh, so that's your neighbor's dog. That's not even your dog.
Yeah, no, my dogs are downstairs. They're pretty good.
Your dogs don't go nuts when those dogs, because my neighbor's dog barks, my dogs go nuts.
Oh, no, if they're outside they will, but we tell them to shut up and they're pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Lucky you.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it doesn't mean I'm a good dog owner, but I got that in them, so.
Are you gonna stick around for Talking FLA?
Yes, I can. Yes.
All right.
We have to make sure you don't miss dinner.
Yeah, no, it's not even started yet. So
okay.
Good.
Right. They don't change their time. It's probably 2:00 in the afternoon there. All right, ladies and gentlemen, another one of our favorite things. We're kind of changing things around this week, and we're pushing this one to the front. It's time to get some Florida in the news.
Cave Crew Radio presents Florida in the news.
Okay, so this kickoff story, to me, is absolutely fantastic. I don't know if I'm going to be able to attend, but if I could, I would. And let me, before Big B gets started, preface this by saying I am trying to get the organizer on the show. And we still have time before it happens, but anyway, Big B, bigger than the Olympics, bigger than the World Cup. I'm sure it's going to be covered Mike reads the news. What do we got?
Well, the NFL is making a big deal that flag football is coming to the Olympics. This is something that needs to be in the Olympics. From the New York Post, first story of the night. Headline reads, Florida Man Games to pit beer-loving and gator wrestling types against one another in first ever showdown. This needs to be an Olympic event. If they have fucking ballroom dancing, they need Florida Man Games.
I will pay for this on pay-per-view. We're going to get the organizer of this on. We haven't done a guest, ladies and gentlemen, other than like Raymond and Stu and the usual shit to Scotty. We're going to get this guy on. He's our type of bro. Anyway, carry on, Big B. And this is exciting. Where do you hear the events in this?
A one-of-a-kind competition set to hit the Sunshine State next year will pit beer-loving and gator wrestling types against one another in what is billed as the most insane athletic showdown on earth. The Florida Man Games is where the bizarre, where the bizarre meets brawn and sanity is optional. This isn't just a competition. It's a one-of-a-kind Floridian spectacle. The first ever Florida Man Games will feature 9 bizarre competitions that are inspired by the eponymous headlines involving guns, drugs, crime, booze, and reptiles, or some combination of the 5. The unique contests include an evading arrest obstacle course.
Oh, I love it.
Is that going to include canals and everything? Gators?
Well, this is where players jump over fences, through backyards, and escape from actual police officers. A Category 5 cash grab, where participants try to yank as much money in a wind-blowing booth. A Best Mullet contest is also featured in the itinerary, as well as the self-explanatory beer belly wrestling.
Oh, I can't wait.
Nice.
The evening will finish off with police officers and firefighters battling it out in a 911 fight night brawl of the badges.
Oh,
the fun isn't limited
has to pick this up. Somebody's got to pick this up.
ESPN Ocho.
It's going to be on the Ocho. The fun isn't limited to participants, however. Attendees will have the opportunity to take selfies with alligators, take part in a barbecue contest, and experience other cultural demonstrations. The Florida Man Games was...
What do you think the others are? Because we're the experts on this.
Cultural demonstrations. Flocka trying to walk home on Flocka. Things like
naked, walking naked through a certain area.
Naked house robbery.
Driving drunk on the highway on your lawnmower.
On the golf cart.
They must have golf carts. They must. What do you call those things the villages have, Big B? I wonder if they'll sell those. The
loofahs, the colored loofahs for the
loofahs. The bonbons, whatever they are. Yeah.
To see who's swinging and who's not.
Yes, and you need to get when we get this guy on. You need to tell him they need a dunk tank where you can throw random items.
Oh yes, a random item throwing contest.
Yes,
the snapping turtles.
And they say you could take part in a barbecue contest. Now, if we get the guy on it, I could try to get in there as a barbecue contestant. And get in on the games.
Yes, and I can assist you because I have some knowledge as well.
Absolutely. And we have Mike come down too. We have a 3-man team, the Cave Crew Radio barbecue team.
Drinking
and we
team
get down
and
there
barbecue.
for the Florida Man Games.
This is bigger than like Aerosmith's finale tour.
Oh,
like
that.
This is like to us. This is like Shangri-La.
Yeah, that would be good. Drinking and barbecuing or smoking.
Absolutely. The Florida Man Games was dreamt up by Pete Melfi, who
Pete,
owns.
we're after you, Pete. You're coming on the show.
He owns the 904 Now, a media outlet covering St. Johns County. Melfi originally envisioned a 0.5K beer run before brainstorming a way to play with the Florida Man headlines that have become a social media phenomenon. Quote, we thought, how can we really play on these Florida Man headlines that we hear so much about? Someone gave me the idea to make it into an athletic competition. It's going to be a wild day of mud games and Florida-style obstacle courses. It's going to really be an opportunity to live that Florida man life for a day. Melfi and his team are in the midst of seeking contestants to represent different cities around Florida. Interested parties are required to submit a video of themselves for consideration. Quote, we're picking whoever has the wildest, craziest Florida man videos.
That should be easy.
We've got a guy who sent us a video of him pulling an alligator out of a lake. You don't have to go that far, he says, but please don't put your life at risk. First ever Florida Man Games are slated.
Celebrity judges.
The first ever Florida Man Games are slated for February 24th in St. Augustine.
What a great time to go south. I mean, it's always warm for Mike Jolitz, but if he would fly us down there, I wouldn't charge a fee. Fly us down there, find a place to stay. We could be the honorary judges or the announcers of the play-by-play.
Oh, that would be hot.
Oh, we could do color commentary. That would be awesome.
I'm gonna get a hold of this guy, folks. We'll hammer this up. This is so up our alley. This may be our big break.
Have you guys ever watched MXC, Most Extreme Elimination Challenge?
No.
Used to be on Spike TV, but it was a takeoff. It was a redo of a Japanese game show called Takeshi's Castle. Anyway, they redub it in English, and they say all this quasi-rude, funny stuff, and it's hilarious. But it's kind of like Twitter shits, but doing contestants doing games.
So it's called what?
MXC.
MXC.
Yeah, it's
most extreme what?
Elimination Challenge.
Most extreme elimination challenge.
Yeah, it is hilarious. The stuff they the stuff they talk about, like the milk lemonade. I pulled that from there for the Twitter shits one time. So yeah, it's always something.
I think milk lemonade is not only in the list. I think it might have been a show name.
It may. It was. I believe, if I recall, it was definitely a show note. I'm not sure if it was a show name, but it is on the list of potential winners.
Yes. So, ladies and gentlemen, anyway, we're going to work on that. This is right up our alley. Okay, shoot. I normally put FLA in front of what's my first one? Poo plane?
No, the maintenance man.
The maintenance man. Oh, okay, gotcha. There's your stickers, ladies and gentlemen. Stay tuned. We need to find out how we're going to get them. All right. I don't know. Maybe you had a bad dream. Maybe you got really drunk, and you just end up with a stranger in your bed. But here's a story of a good stranger in your bed.
It's very possible. Anything can happen in Florida. This next story comes from themessenger.com. Headline reads, Florida woman awakes to find apartment building maintenance man in bed with her. Police in Florida have arrested a 64-year-old man for letting himself into the apartment and bed of a woman living in the very complex where he works. Wallace Miller was working as a maintenance man at an apartment building in Panama City. According to police, he entered the home of a female resident on Tuesday morning and climbed into her bed as she slept. Miller allegedly tapped the woman on the shoulder to wake her up. The startled woman recognized Miller from his working in the building and attempted to defend herself, fighting him off. Miller, who was a registered sex offender, allegedly fled the apartment, and the victim called 911. He was apprehended soon after and charged with burglary and battery. It was unclear if Miller had appeared before a judge to enter pleas to the charges. Likewise, information on his attorney was unavailable. Now, I do have a question.
I'll try to answer.
I will too.
He's breaking into the woman's apartment. He climbs into bed with her while she's sleeping. He doesn't assault her or anything. He taps her on the shoulder.
Yes.
Was he trying to wake her up so she could make breakfast?
I have no idea. You never know. It's Florida.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. He didn't assault her. At least it doesn't say in the story. I don't know. He didn't assault. He tapped her on the shoulder. Tap, tap. Excuse me.
Wake up, bitch. I'm going to rape you.
Can you make some toast and eggs? I'm hungry.
Before I sodomize you, let's get acquainted.
What's her name?
Have a nice croissant and a cup of coffee before I fuck you up the ass.
Hey, are you sleeping?
Did he take his clothes off? I mean, that's questions. There's a whole bunch of stuff there.
It doesn't. Again, these stories don't tell you you these things, so we make it up.
You have the freedom on this show, Mike. You should know by now to use your imagination and fill in the blanks.
Oh, sure, exactly. I mean, he could have been wearing a Leonard Skinner shirt. He could have had his grease-covered overalls on. He could have been butt naked. Who knows?
You don't know. Miss.
But it was light enough just to tap on the shoulder if you need me.
Miss, I think somebody's outside. You might want to go check.
Yeah.
Go check to see if I think you have an intruder outside.
Yeah, I'm here to protect you.
We should do the rest of the show just like this.
Yeah. Might actually get more listeners. Fucking Cave Crew Radio. Pillow Talk.
Hello. Yeah. Oh, it's Cave Crew Radio After Hours. Pillow
Hello,
Talk.
everybody.
If you want a sticker, you're on a list.
Yeah.
Tap you on the shoulder.
You got to show me the kitties. Do you want a sticker?
Do you want a hot, wet sticker all over you? Email cavecrewradio@gmail.com. You'll love it.
I gotta say though, this guy's like just the mildest sexual offender. He's like the Barney of sexual offenders, right? Like he's, excuse me, I'm here to rape you. I just wanted to get, what's your safe word?
Saskatchewan.
Can I have a chocolate chip waffle before I rape you?
I think Big B is hungry.
Something.
I just like breakfast.
Right. I promise not to wipe my genitals on these stickers before I send them.
Please don't do that. Especially if you're not shaving them. Anyway, no
just
shame.
wait.
No
Just
liver.
wait.
I pay attention. I don't walk away during these segments. I actually pay attention. Anyway, next one up. I guess kind of another intruder, but this guy entered more violently.
Yes.
Really didn't want much.
Well, the other, and this is what we were trying to figure out. The story before, he tapped the woman on the shoulder to wake her up. We don't know why. He didn't demand anything. This person had some demands. This next story comes again from the messenger.com. The headline reads, Florida man kicks down woman's door demanding water and something to smoke.
Yeah. It's time to give.
I need a Dasani and a Marlboro Light. Stat.
Can you lace it with something, please?
Can you please put methamphetamines in with the tobacco leaves?
And a firecracker at the very end, just for fun.
Just for fun. Up my ass. Daryl Davidson, a 39-year-old Florida resident, has been incarcerated following an incident where he forcibly entered a woman's residence. On Friday, witnesses reported that Davidson was displaying aggressive behavior outside a woman's home. When she denied him entry, he responded by forcefully kicking her door open. After entering, he made himself comfortable on her couch and demanded water and something to smoke.
So 1 minute you're like a wild zombie. You're like the ultimate warrior. You're banging doors down. You're swearing and threatening and whatever you're doing. And then you just sit.
Yeah.
And
Matt, please have a glass of water and a cigarette.
Pardon me. Do you have any Grey Poupon?
That guy looks like Jeff Jarrett from wrestling. Remember him?
Yeah, Double J.
Yeah.
I'd like a water and a cigarette, or I'm going to suplex you.
Right.
After the woman, who was shocked, did not comply, he allegedly became belligerent before leaving her home. He did not attempt to commit any other crimes while inside her home.
He was fucking thirsty.
He was thirsty and had a nicotine fit. Davidson was arrested Friday and charged with criminal mischief after being taken into custody at his home. Deputies reported that he said he kicked down the woman's door because he was trying to tell her she was in danger.
That's like shooting somebody.
Danger, Will Robinson. Danger.
The suspect was booked at the Marion County Jail and is being held on $1,000 bond.
I guarantee he's got like arm length of charges against him.
Oh, for fuck's so
of course.
I just need to sit. If you could give me a water and a cigarette, I just want to let you know you're in danger. I can't do shit about it. But
right. Never mind ringing the doorbell. Ding dong.
Yeah.
Right.
You may be in danger. Hello, miss. You could talk through the chain on the door. You may be in danger. Please call the police. No, I'm going to break down your door, sit on your couch, demand spring water and nicotine to tell you you're in danger.
And we don't know what she's in danger from.
Not a clue, because it doesn't say. I'm going to say she was in danger from him.
From Florida Man.
Yeah.
I can't wait till the Florida Man games.
Oh, that's
For those of you
going to be
paying
great.
attention, I'm just about to finish this on glass number 4.
Nice.
Well, you've got more.
Well, this is going to be it. This is finishing it.
Well, you've got more shit there, though. But anyway, all right. So
this is
one,
four glasses.
That's not bad.
Stranger danger, and we don't know why. But
That's right.
oh, this is a good one too. This is a good one. We're getting towards the end of Florida here. Here's a plane story for you, ladies and gentlemen. Apparently, there was a possible terrorist attack or something going on here.
Right. This originated in Panama that was going to Florida. This story comes from the AP News. Headline reads, "Flight to Florida returns to Panama over a suspected bomb that turns out to be an adult diaper."
I've never seen an adult diaper before. Like, I mean, on TV and shit, but I have never seen anybody leave one.
Well, let's hope you won't have to.
Right.
Thank you.
Airport security at Panama City's Tocumen International Airport on Friday searched a Copa airline flight bound for Tampa, Florida, for a suspected bomb, only to find an adult diaper.
Well, it's kind of a bomb if you think about it, depending on what was left in it.
He did blow things up in that diaper.
Yeah, he wrecked that toilet.
Why would you think a diaper is a bomb?
Well,
was there steam coming off it? Like,
hopefully we will find out in the coming paragraphs.
I doubt it.
Me too. The plane had returned to the Panama City airport earlier Friday following reports of a possible bomb. The Boeing 737-800 landed around 11 a.m. local time and moved to an isolated stretch of the tarmac where 144 passengers were taken off the plane. Panama's Civil Aeronautics Authority said Panama's Civil Aeronautics Authority said that the passengers were taken off the plane. An anti-explosives team inspected the aircraft. Jose Castro, the head of the airport security team, said a suspicious object in one of the plane's bathrooms was found to be an adult diaper. We had it on a secure runway where police, special explosives canine units, and special forces examined the object and found it to be an adult diaper, ruling out any risk, said Castro. That's apparently the end of the story.
I can't comment
Wow,
because
that
I had a fucking monster mash going on in the background here because people can't leave the door shut upstairs.
Okay, well, that was the end of the story. It gives no details whatsoever. So what do we do when there's no details?
Make it up.
Make it up.
Right.
I'm gonna say it was not a deuce, but it was so drenched it caught someone's attention. I don't know.
So the smell of urination.
You'd think, unless it was like asparagus piss, that'd be different.
No, but I missed it. I'm sorry. A little chaos here for a few minutes. Did they say where it was found?
In the bathroom.
Okay, which is where
appropriate
diaper should be.
Right. But maybe it was on the floor. I don't know. It doesn't say where in the bathroom, just that it was found in the bathroom. The AP gives no details. So I'm saying that there was an 87-year-old man that had to go to the bathroom, was incontinent. On his way down the aisle, he couldn't hold it, and it let loose in his adult diaper.
Piss his pants, whichever. Yeah, number one, number two, maybe both.
I'm saying for sure number two.
Yeah.
So he made it into the bathroom.
Or a shit.
A shark, maybe.
I can't tell.
Well, if it's wet, you got issues. He made it into the bathroom, pulled down his pants, saw the load sitting in his adult diaper, took his adult diaper off, put it on the floor as he was undressing, as he meant to put it in the trash.
Right.
And was going to, but because he's 87 years old, he's a little senile, he forgets. He pulls up his pants, sands any type of diaper, and heads back to his seat. The next person gets up.
He didn't change the diaper.
He took the diaper off, left it on the bathroom floor.
Didn't have a fresh one.
Didn't have a fresh one.
Did he wipe his ass?
No. I'm saying no. They didn't say we're making it up. I'm saying no because he's a little senile. He didn't realize. He just took it off, pulled his pants up, and made his way. He duck walked back down the aisle to his seat.
Duck walked.
Nice.
A young lady got up and smelt something coming from the bathroom. Opened the door to see this, just a glance, because the smell was so bad. She just saw a glance of what was sitting there. Closed the door quickly, told the flight attendant,
Somebody dropped a bomb.
There is something unknown, and I'm afraid of it, that is in the bathroom. The flight attendant tells the pilot. The pilot tells air traffic control. They redirect them back down. They go to the secure runway. Police, cops, and canines and bomb
yellow
squads.
tape around the bathroom.
Special forces surround the airplane.
The Navy SEALs are there.
The entire military of Panama is there, surrounding the plane for possible terrorist activities. The colonel, the general of the special forces, goes on the plane, leads his team in. They are all covering each other's backs because Lord knows what's going to pop out. He kicks down the door and finds a pile of shit.
A pile of shit in an adult diaper. And the old man continues down the tarmac doing the duck walk of shame.
Right.
never to return to the plane because he's senile. He just kept walking. Never to be heard from again.
See, now that's the way that story should go.
And I just
Like
made it
a
10 times more
penguin.
interesting than as it was written.
Yeah.
Like a penguin with a dirty ass.
That's right.
Ah, shit. All right, guys, I gotta go. It's my dinner time.
All
So one more view for everybody.
Yes,
there it
is.
is.
Ladies and gentlemen, the stickers coming soon. If you're on podcast or a YouTube replay, gavecrewradio@gmail.com, or stay tuned. We'll have some details.
Yeah, we'll have some games or something or whatever.
We'll figure it out. The three of us will figure it out together as we do our own duck walk.
That's right.
Walk like a duck.
All right, peace out, guys.
Enjoy your
Here,
dinner.
brother.
Have a good one.
Thanks for coming.
All right.
We still got Mike reads the news, though, folks. So stay tuned for that.
We have
All right,
one
we're
more
gonna-
Florida story.
Wait a minute. I got to get to the Florida.
No, I know. I'm just saying we have one more before
I had
before we
to,
go on to
hit
Mike
the
reads the
ejection
news.
button.
We have one more Florida
uh,
story. And this, of all the Florida stories, I think this story kind of encapsulates what it's like to be in Florida.
And again, like you were talking about, like the well, they're not segments, but the games during the Florida game, they should have like a separate, like, one thing I did notice when I was in Florida is like people like to put signs out,
Mm-hmm.
whether it's pro-Trump or I hate this or whatever. Signs are big in Florida.
Right.
That could be incorporated. But
It
this
should be.
guy is the smartest Florida man ever.
The final Florida story of the night comes from the New York Post. The headline reads, "Wanted Florida man tried to throw cops off with 'I don't live here' sign."
Not just that. Jimmy, what's his name? Jimmy Yates. I'm blind in one eye, folks. Jimmy Yates does not live here.
Johnny Yates.
Johnny Yates, sorry. Johnny Yates does not live here.
He was watching the Three Stooges. He's watching, cartoons. He's watching Keystone Cops. This is how he's trying to get away from the police. A Florida man wanted by the cops tried to throw them off his trail by placing a big sign outside his house reading, "Johnny Yates does not live here."
Well, this would make this into a country song.
Well, guess what? It didn't work.
Well, you're kidding me.
Yates, who's 41 years old, who was wanted by the Polk County Sheriff's Office on aggravated battery, false imprisonment, and tampering charges, was eventually locked up. Deputies showed up at Yates' Lakeland home at around 2:45 p.m. on Saturday after getting a tip that he was holed up inside. When the deputies arrived, they noticed a note written on a dry erase board in
I
front
love
of
this.
the window.
Let's bring this up again.
There it is. It was a dry erase board in the front of the window that said, "Johnny Yates does not live here."
Underline, capital letters, not.
He does
He's not
not
there.
live here.
You're wasting your time.
Hold on, my watch is. Here we go.
You're wasting your time. Not. Underline. Do you not get this? Are the Florida police as stupid as the rest of the people in Florida?
Well, it says, quote, "Gee, a dry erase board never lied to us before. Should we believe it?"
Well, wait a minute. This is a good day. Take your breath. Skip an ad, ladies and gentlemen. It's plain and simple. He does not live there. I'm
does
convinced of it.
Move on. It's like the Jedi, like in Star Wars, when they saw the stormtroopers in the beginning, saw the droids, and Ben Kenobi said, "These are not the droids you're looking for."
Yes.
And the stormtrooper said, "These are not the droids we're looking for."
Yes.
Move along. That's what he was trying to do, the Jedi mind trick.
It was a Jedi mind trick. He was Johnny Yates does not live here.
It was the Florida mind trick.
It's gonna be Fucking, it's gonna be our call to freedom. I'm telling you right now.
The deputies questioned someone leaving the house who confirmed that Yates was indeed inside. But after surrounding the house for an hour and calling for the fugitive to come out, cops had to take it to the next level. Enough was enough. And the surrender smoke was dispensed inside the house, and 4 people exited the home, but no Johnny. Deputies called out some more.
Surrender smoke.
That's like a smoke bomb, basically.
Okay.
It's one step below tear gas, so it doesn't cause you like irritants in the eyes. It just smokes, so you're coughing, so you want to get out into fresh air. It's
Gotcha.
Flushes them out.
The surrender smoke.
It's kind of what they do to bugs. Like the foggers, the bomb gets them out and they kill the bugs.
Okay.
Deputies called out some more, but still no response from Johnny. So a second helping of surrender smoke was put inside the home to waft around a bit. Yet still no response from Johnny.
He doesn't live there. Did you not read the sign?
Are you not literate? Johnny Yates does not live here.
Right.
Yet still no response from Johnny. Finally, deputies and Canine Dexter entered the house and located Johnny, who was hiding in a modified chest of drawers. He was in a bureau. Johnny was arrested and taken to jail. The officer said the 4 people who were initially holed up in the house with Yates were also dealt with. In regards to the 4 people who weren't cooperating with deputies, each one received a parting gift, a charge of resisting, and an all-expense paid trip to Grady Judd's Bed and Breakfast.
Grady Judd's Bread and Breakfast, ladies and gentlemen.
And for those of you who don't know who Grady Judd is, it is the Polk County Sheriff. So that means they were taken to jail.
We need to add that to our list. If we ever do get our Florida tour in, we need to go see Grady Judd.
Grady Judd is a good man.
Boys, hey, you fought the law, and the law won.
Jesus fuck. I've had 4 glasses of fucking Brandy Alexander. And I feel good right about now.
You're doing great. I'm here with you.
Holy
my eyes are
shit.
shut. Sorry, my one eye's falling asleep. My bad eye, the one I'm blinded, is still wide open.
Holy shit, do I feel it right now. Wow.
All right. You're doing good. You're doing good. You got through Florida.
I did get through Florida, and it's 9:07 p.m.
So we just got a little bit to go. We got stickers to give away, and I'm going to do you a favor right now. I want you to get a wet towelette and, put it on your forehead or something.
A moist towelette.
A moist towelette. Get yourself a moist towelette. Because where we're going right now, ladies and gentlemen, even though you had him here live, we did the Twitter shits, but we always got Mike Reads the News. And that's going to buy a Big B about 2.5 minutes, get him to about 9:10. We're going to fight our way through this. We'll get another story in, or we'll put the stories off till next week. We'll just talk about what's going on in the world. We'll figure out something. Big B has this. Hold on to your desk, Big B. Everything's going to be okay. Mike Reads the News, ladies and gentlemen.
And now, Cave Crew Radio presents Mike Reads the News with Mike Jolitz.
Hello, everyone. Hey, guys. Mike Joel is here. Hello to you, DK, and hello, Sir Big B. It is Friday, November the 3rd. And just as a reminder for everybody, it is No Shave November, everyone. What part are you not going to shave? I was thinking about not shaving my balls, maybe. Just kidding. Let's head over to the news desk for Mike reads the news. The World Series is over. The Texas Rangers are world champions. It is their first. They dominated the Diamondbacks. Tom Brady and Gisele Bundchen may or may not have gotten back together. I don't know. I don't care. Whatever. Her voice is horrible. Tom did get to hit some new putty for a bit, though, so nice. My son is working on a 350Z project car. He was taking off something and sliced his finger wide open. It's his middle finger. Now he's telling everyone and flipping them the bird. I'm so proud right now. NASCAR is coming to Phoenix this weekend. It is also championship weekend. NASCAR is going to crown a champion. It will either be past champion Kyle Larson, Ryan Blaney, Christopher Bell, or William Bryan. I'm picking Larson for the championship. And finally, in the news, Coca-Cola is discontinuing some sodas. I hadn't heard of any of them except for Tab, and that stuff was gross. Popular drink in Delaware called Birch Beer was shit canned, and Moxie was canceled as well. Doesn't affect me at all. Don't care. Alrighty, guys, that does it for the news. It is now time for the tidbits. They're not headlines, they're just little tiny pieces of shit. Oh, yeah. Drummer Steve Riley of Wasp and LA Guns died. He was 67. Oh, no. The Arizona Wildcats beat 11th ranked Oregon State last weekend. Oh, yeah. My band 212 is ranked number 3 on the alternative chart for surprise on the Reverb Nation. Oh, yeah. Shenry is still on level 36 on Pokemon Go. Oh, no. Hit me up if you want to add me on the game. Oh, yeah. Alrighty, guys, that does it for the news. It does it for the tidbit. Until next week, guys, I will be back with more news, more tidbits, and more fun. All right, later, guys. Bye-bye.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Mike reads the news. He's really getting heavy into production. I'm very proud of him.
He always does a great job every week.
But he's really adding like echoes and reverbs, and not that he needs it, but I'm just, commending it.
No, he's doing his thing. I think he is fully embraced being on this show and his own segments on this show. I think he's fully embraced it and is running with it, which is great.
Yeah, it has brought life. So if one thing we're not the commentators at the Florida games, folks, but I'm not going to let this one die without an old college try. Trust me. We'll have the guy on the show. And I know there's the Florida Man from Florida Man podcast, and they write about Florida and all the papers and stuff, but let's get real. The flagship of Florida Weird News is Cave Crew Radio. And if anyone knows it, besides you guys, our loyal listeners, it's Big B and DK.
And we've been doing this for a really long time. Even before it came a thing, we saw as we were doing Weird News, we realized more and more of it comes from Florida.
Right. We didn't even do Talking FLA. It was just kind of mixed in.
Right. Yeah. It was just like intertwined. And, as I give you the order, because you give me the news and I give you the order, it was always the Florida story was the grand finale.
Yeah.
And we just realized that, Florida needs to become its own segment.
Right. I don't know if that's a good thing, but it has become what it is. And I'm legitimately feeling like I read the story and I'm thinking like, yeah, we got to get this guy on the show. And then when you read the story live, I'm like, who better? Like, no one knows who the fuck we are, but they would if we understand.
I think we're the only ones that could do these games justice, especially if we were, as you suggested, color commentators.
Yeah.
If we were commentating on it, we're the only ones that could do it justice, because even though I'm from New York, you're from Canada, we know how to handle Florida news.
Right. And we could, what would you call it? We could, like, color commentators, hockey, football, baseball, Olympics, whatever it is. They tell stories.
Right.
While the event is going on or while there's a break. And for each game, I guarantee you, we have one or a dozen stories that we could refer to.
We do this every week. We are tailor-made for this.
Yeah.
So as we could like one of my favorite parts about watching Yankee games when I was a kid was Phil Rizzuto was one of the announcers. And during the game, he would just go on tangents, telling stories about weird shit and things he's done that day or whatever. And that was the great part about watching those games.
Yeah.
We could do the same thing tailored to Florida because because we do Florida news every week. We could reference these stories at the drop of a hat. No matter what event they're doing, we have something for that.
So here's the thing. Even if we're not invited, I think this is what we should do. We will create an event and we'll advertise as much as we can. And if it's a Saturday night, it's a Saturday night, whatever it is. If it's a Friday night, great. And we will put ourselves, in the bottom corner, and we will have the Florida games. And instead of people watching it on whatever ESPN, whatever it is, they can join us, the true Florida experts, and Big B and I will do a coverage of the entire thing. Even if it's a replay, ladies and gentlemen, we'll get the video up there for you. We'll tell you what's going on. We'll make it 100 times better. I can't remember the guy's name in the article, but you're going to want us.
And we just have to, the story didn't say where it was going to be televised or if it was going to be televised. I assume it's going to be televised.
It's got to be like on something like you can buy the feed or so. Everyone does that now.
Right. I mean, the guy who put this together owns a media company, so I'm assuming he's going to be televised somewhere. If we can't get him on the show, or if we can get him on the show, but we can't convince him that we are the ones to broadcast this, to be the commentators, we absolutely will steal the feed, and we will do our own commentary. And I can guarantee it'll be 10 times better than anything they put out.
Anything you've ever seen, ladies and gentlemen, because we will give you the background of the event. We will tell you why they chose that event. We will give you real life examples. We will, in the play-by-play, will be fed with our knowledge of the background story. And it'll be like, I can't wait.
A perfect example would be the evading police event. No one is going to tell you about the Florida man that evaded police by throwing a barbecue at the police officers. That's never going to be brought up. We're the only ones that can do that because we covered that story.
Or the guy that hid in the canal, or the guy that shit on the dock after trying to steal the boat, or the man and the woman in the stolen golf cart in the parking lot. We got it. We got you covered.
We're the only ones that can do that. So we're the only ones that are qualified. So if for some reason the person that's putting this event together decides not to go with us, and I don't know why he wouldn't, we will cover it ourselves and make it our own. And I guarantee you we'll have better coverage.
Greatest. And it's next year, so it'll be next year's award, but I guarantee you, bigger than Jolet's Jamboree, bigger than Choo Choo Mania, bigger than Believe It or What, bigger than Raymond the Amish Comics annual visit. I don't know about you, but I haven't had to do this in a long time, but you go for an interview for a job and you usually a little nervous, right? Your palms are sweaty and you're second guessing yourself and you're kind of role playing inside your head. And you're like, man, I hope I get this job, but I don't know if I'm really qualified, but I'm going to talk my way through this. No, it's Talking FLA. It's the Florida games. He doesn't even know who we are yet, but I'm going to reach out to these people. We're going to get them on the show. I'm going to try and get them to listen to, past episodes. Listen to our Talking FLA. When an event goes sour, when the beer belly wrestling gets a little boring, or during the police chase, the guy trips, we can animate it, because you know why? When you don't give us the answer, what do?
We make it up.
We make it up.
We are seasoned ad-libbers.
Yeah. You know what? Shame on you. Shame on me. May this be written on our tombstones. But I think we've found something that Joe Rogan can't do. Al Michaels can't do it. Kelly Ripa ain't the right person. Here we are. We're right here. We're the best.
We were meant
better than us.
In all these years we've been doing this, and all the years that I did the metal show and you did Double Talk Radio, all culminates in the Florida Man games. We were meant to comment, to be commentators, to do color analysis of the Florida Man games.
I'm hearing like Chariots of Fire, or Bill Conte's Gonna Fly Now from the original Rocky.
Right.
Like, sometimes you don't know your calling, you work very hard, and you recorded albums, and you were successful, and I've done what I do, and like I said, we had separate shows, and we've been doing this. I mean, scratching and clawing with Choo Choo Stew and Mike Jolitz and other various segments, and we try to get creative, but I'm not confident about a lot of stuff. I guarantee you we would sell thousands of Cave Crew Radio t-shirts. We would run out of stickers. We would be taking pictures and holding babies. It's our time, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to work on getting the guy on the show, Big B, but we're also going to get a thing on the Cave Crew Radio Facebook page and various other tools we have. And we're going to tell people to email this guy if they believe in us as much as we believe in ourselves. Folks, we don't claim much. We're not going to solve climate change. We're not going to solve the global problems in Israel and the Ukraine. But we'll bring you the best Florida Man games you've ever had, I guarantee you.
That's right. We were meant for this.
See how I bailed you out of reading any more stories? Because
Isn't that great? Isn't that great?
You got to admit, I'm pretty good at calling audibles.
Oh, I never said you weren't.
You bailed me out many a time as well. But I'm just saying, I caught. Says, DK, I've had 4 of these. I'm holding on to my chair, and it's still spinning in circles. Throw in Mike Jolitz, and let's just improvise. We're still entertaining you, even though I have just created my own personal infomercial that's telling you on the fact there's more. Ladies and gentlemen, there's more than the play-by-play of what we're going to do at the Florida games. There's stickers. There's photo shoot opportunities. There's T-shirts. We will do a group urination. Whatever you want. Just get us there.
This is where your obsession with as seen on TV things comes into play, because you are the new ShamWow guy.
Yeah. Can you imagine, though? This just popped into my fucking weird, fucked up head. We could pitch him on the fact that we will also set a Guinness record for the most people urinating at the side of a building at the same time.
I would love to see how that would get pulled off.
I bet you it would gain about a million views on TikTok.
No, it's us. It would gain 537 views on TikTok.
Oh, it's Cave Crew Radio again. Yeah. They're actually talking about something. We don't want to see that. I'd rather see the guy flip an egg.
Yes. Oh, look, you can flip a water bottle and it lands on its right side. Joy. Look at me.
Let me show you the proper way to remove a dandelion. Anyway. All right. We're getting to that point. I'm seriously getting in the need to pee. And I need to give my friend a break. And I really am tired, folks. You never know it. Because once I get on here, there's one thing I say, I'm like, oh, fuck, Big B. I'm fucking exhausted. And they'll go, yeah, you know what? I don't know why, but I'm really tired too. And then when we get rolling, we get rolling.
And here's the problem. Because we get rolling, at least on my side, you have adrenaline going and your mind is going. And, I'm trying to think of shit to say and come up with witty things and all of this. So when we're done, it's not like it turns off and I go to bed. I'm still up because that adrenaline is still going and my mind is still racing.
Yeah.
I have to calm down. I have to bring it down. So I have to sit there and watch TV for a little while.
I watch Cold Case.
Yeah, I watch Live PD.
Yeah.
I have Live PD on now. So, I got to bring it down for a while. So I'm not going to go to sleep for another couple hours.
Oh, I'm same way. But at least it's not midnight and we got to stay up a couple hours.
Right.
All right. Here's what I got. I don't know. I'll start at the bottom and move my way up. Miller was a registered sex offender.
Yep, he was.
I originally I need a Dasani and a Marlboro Light, but I replaced this with what could possibly be a show name or a show note. Spring water and nicotine.
I like that.
And forgive me if I don't pronounce this right. He was in a barrel. Did I pronounce that right?
In a what?
A barrel. Isn't that what the dresser?
A bureau.
Bureau. Sorry. Bureau.
Bureau. Bureau.
Okay. He was in a bureau. I like that one too. All right. Let's get to my favorites. Love this one. Show note, if nothing else. A tap on the shoulder. It kind of comes down to these two for me.
Mm-hmm.
Probably the first one is shorter, but I still like the last one. First one is the Florida Mind Trick.
Yep.
Love that one. But nothing. And I'm being a bit of a hypocrite here because I'm always like, the show name needs to be short and punchy. Get people's attention.
Mm-hmm.
For sure, this is a show note, but I can't think of a ever better show name. Johnny Yates does not live here.
He does not.
And I know that's long, so I'm going against my own philosophy, but there's just nothing better the whole night. But anyway, you have 4.
I have 3.
Oh, okay. We're really short listened here.
So I, like you, had Florida Mind Trick.
I think that was a good one.
I also have Penguin with a dirty ass.
Oh, Lord. Things, probably when you and I are reading things back and forth, we forget what each other has said.
Right.
Yeah.
My number 1 comes from when we were briefly talking about Cave Crew After Hours and we were doing whispering.
Yeah.
I have a hot, wet sticker.
Oh, okay. Well, that's probably a good show name. Because it's short. and it promotes.
That's true.
What is coming. But I got to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, I'm hands down. It's too long. It's going to be a show note. It's going to be the kickoff of the show notes. Johnny Yates
does not live here. And not has to be underlined in capital letters.
If I had a guitar, I would write a song. All right. There we go. So the name of the show, a hot, wet sticker.
For Cave Crew After Hours.
Yeah. Cave Crew After Hours. I won't throw that in. That'll make it way too long. But
no, of course not.
Anyway, folks, it is that time. We got to go. I got to pee. Big B needs a break. He told you on air he needs 2 hours to unwind. But we'll be back next week. We have, we have a bunch of stories we didn't get to yet, so we'll add to the pool. But it's always nice when we don't have to go searching. We
makes the week easier.
Yeah. All right, kids. We'll see you
later.
I want you to pack up and get out.
Get the hell out of here!
Go! Just go! Get out! Get the hell out!
Get out!
That will conclude this evening's entertainment.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
Thank you, God bless you, and God bless America.